Hi, I'm Barry. This is Mega City Gaming and this is the Periphery. Yes, powered by Wasteman. It's a dungeon crawl supplement for Wasteman, made by me because I like dungeon crawls. And this is the first mission. I'm playing it one more time. I played it a couple of times already and tinkered a bit with the stuff. So basically, any CPs, which are experience points that I made last time, I've ignored and I'm starting from scratch, although I am reusing the same characters, as you will see now. Here's the table. Lots of doors on this one. I decided to split up this large room by putting a row of doors in there. Seems to work fine, and there as well. Here we have the rules, which I've edited quite a lot with a pencil. And here are the heroes. Here is Thorin, Dr. Gladys, Nigel, and this one, new this week, is Jay Quellin. Points if you can remember where I got that from. Here is the tray of things I need. Just keep it placed tidy because I have very limited space, as you can see. Space aliens right there, extra tokens, and my cup of tea, Judge Dredd cup of tea. Oh, cat number 3 right there, lending support. Okay, not very good camera angle, I'm afraid, but we're gonna have to make do. As I said, I've got limited space. Let's do it. First thing we're going to do is get out the mad card. So I'm going to cut the deck. Cut it once, cut it twice, cut it 3 times, just to make sure there's no tomfoolery or fool-tommery. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and that's what we have. What do we got? What do we got? Blown mind. Select a single friendly figure. They are now the target of a power 8 attack with the Kaboom special effect. That's really good. Nice. Irregular Joes, the Unreal Coffee Toast. Select a single figure, friend or foe. They receive +1 AP this activation. Actually, looking back at the blown minds, select a single friendly figure. So it's like a brain bomb kind of thing. Yeah. Not that good actually. Strange meat, a chilling taste of cannibalism. You are what you eat. Select a single friendly figure and remove the effect of spooked or crippled. Awesome. That's good. Galactic bombardment. Select a single friendly figure, single figure friend or foe, sorry. They are now the target of a power 10 attack with the Kaboom special effect. Now this is good. Eldritch Madness. You may forego 1 activation to take over an enemy this turn, and that enemy may not be activated again in the same turn, so that's good. Again, awesome. Next thing we need to do is put 5 friendly activation tokens in the bag. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No hostile activation tokens in there yet. And then, of course, we pull one out, and whoop-de-doo, it's a friendly. What a surprise. The dog, Nigel, cannot open the door because common sense. I did actually write that in the rules. Use your common sense, please. and power gamers need not apply. First thing we're going to do is get Jaquel in. She's the melee with a katana or vicious blade. She's going to go this way through this door. First thing, first action to open the shower curtain grav lift door, which goes all the way around. Second action to move. She's got 3 actions, so second action to move up to the door. Third action to open the door. Right, upon opening the door, dun, 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 we roll a d100 on the location table. So for d100 rolls, this is going to be tens, and the yellow is going to be units. So let's see what we got. 33. What are the odds of that? I'm sorry you can't see the dice because of the glare. I have light issues, focusing issues, space issues. Anyway, this is trap. It's a trap. Gas. If any model uses a firearm in this room or within 6 inches of the door, every model suffers a power 1d10 attack. And then the detection is difficulty 7+. So the trap detection means what we do is we take a d10 and we put it into a dice cup, and that's a satisfying sound, isn't it? We roll it, and then we roll it under the cover of the dice cup thusly, and then when we enter the room we see if we got a 7 up. Yeah, and then basically we first model that goes into the room, we take away the dice cup, and if it's a 7 up, the trap is nothing happens, and if it's below 7, then the trap is triggered, or the trap is actually there and not disarmed. Okay, so that's fine, we'll leave that there for the minute. What we can do, another thing we can do, oh, before we do that, sorry, every time we roll on the location table, which we just did, we rolled on the location table, 33, every time we do that, we also have to roll on the spawn table, which is another d100 table. So every time you roll on the location table, basically every time you open the door, you roll on the spawn table. Another thing we do is we open the door, which creates 1 noise. I'm using a d24 because it has no other use. So this is the noise meter. When that gets to 10, we're in trouble, so we're going to try and keep that below 10. Anyway, so let's roll on the spawn table. Spawn. Right, that's a 0 and a 6. 0, 6, which is stalking. Place the hostiles behind the characters just out of line of sight. Add activation tokens to the bag at the end of the turn, and there are, because it's quite a low number, it's only 6 out of 100, we have spawned 3 hostiles. 3, which means we roll 3 times on the hostile table, which is scenario specific. For this scenario, it's all space aliens, and you can't see that. There you go, space aliens, space aliens, space aliens. A mix of soldiers and workers. If you roll low on this chart, it's a space alien breeder. If you roll high, it's a worker. And if you roll 2 to 5, it's 2 to 4, it's soldiers, which are slightly harder. Anyway, whatever. Let's roll 3 times on this chart. They're all going to spawn behind us, which is impossible, so they're going to spawn in the room because we've just arrived. There's nothing behind us. If we were here, it would spawn, you know, behind us the way we came, but because we're here, it has to spawn in front of us, basically right by the grav lift. Right, so anyway, it's a d10, so 3 times 3d10. That's a 10. That's 1 space alien worker spawned. There he is, that puppy. Let's put him there. Next, that's a 4. That's a space alien soldier. There we go. Let's put him there. And then next one, that's an 8. That's another space alien worker. Okay, so they're 3 separate units because that was 3 rolls on the table. That does also mean there are 3 enemy units on the board, and I'm going to use these tokens for those 3 enemy units, and I will put those tokens next to the aliens, space aliens, and then at the end of the turn they'll get put in the bag as normal. Great. Now what we can do, we have the option to roll on the location table again if, for example, there's a great big empty room and there's not much in there and we haven't spawned so many aliens. We can just roll on optional as many times as you want on the location table. However, every roll on the location table means a roll on the spawn table. To be honest, for the moment, let's just dispatch these space aliens because I don't want to get overwhelmed this far in the game. I'd like to see what else is in this place. Last time I played, we basically didn't get very far. We stayed in this area. I think the furthest we got was about here, and yeah, that was about it. So we're going to dispatch these aliens quietly and move along. Great. So what we do is, she's activated. They haven't activated, but their tokens are not in the bag yet, so we get the drop on them. We're experts after all, so of course it's a friendly token, and let's have Nigel. Let's have Nigel. We need to take out this space alien soldier. That would be good. So Nigel has 3 actions. Yeah, he has 3 actions. So he's going to attack. His power is 4. The space alien soldier's armor is 4. So 4 versus 4 on the chart is 7 up. Has he got anything else? 2 attacks per action. Yes, 2 attacks per action. So 7 up, 2 attacks per action. Okay, that's an 8 and a 2. That's his first action. So 8, let's roll on the injury chart for this one. That's a 2, that is spooked. Space alien soldier, yeah, spooked. So spooked means the space alien, I'm going to use the word he for them. He has to spend his first action shaking off that spooked. So that's good. Right, second action for Nigel. By the way, attacks generate noise. Depending on the weapon, each weapon has a noise value. Fortunately for Nigel, the noise value of his teeth is 0, so that's no problem. Anyway, this attack was a 4 and a 1, that's a miss and a miss. Next attack, that's a 7, that's a hit, and 6 is a miss. So let's roll on the injury chart for this one. That's a 1, that's another spook, which does absolutely nothing. One more thing. I neglected to mention is Nigel has the bruiser special effect, which means the target is crippled instead of spooked. So let's remove that spooked token and let's put a crippled token there. That decreases the space alien's power by 1 and also makes his move 3 inches. There you go. So that's pretty good, Nigel. Well done. Pretty good. Pretty good. Right, next, pull another token from the bag, which will be, of course, the heroes, the anti-heroes, the infamous gang. So Nigel went. Let's have. Yeah, we're going to have this guy. Yeah, you can't see him, can you? So this guy, Thorin, 3 actions, Tesla truncheon, which means target's armor is -2. So target's action is target's armor is -2. So he's going to attack with his power 4, armor 2. That's a 5 up. And that's only 1 dice. Only 1 dice, but it's a 5 up. And he's going to attack the Space Alien Worker. So 5 up. Space Alien Worker. That's a 3. That's a miss. Second action. That's a 6. That's a hit. Let's see what happens. That's an 8. An 8 on the injury chart is seriously injured. Boom. Excellent. And I'm going to note down that we have dispatched a worker because we're going to get XP for that. Thorin's third action will be to move here. Yeah, I think he's going to move there. His range is only 1, so he has to move to protect the Doctor. Although it doesn't really make any difference. Actually, yeah, that's fine. He's going to move there. Next, pull another token from the bag. It is, of course, a friendly token, and it will be, of course, the last model that hasn't been will be Dr. Gladys. Oh, Gladys. And Dr. Gladys has only 2 actions. Her range is 10. She has a hand cannon, so power 5. She's going to stay where she is and shoot the biggest threat, which is the Space Alien Soldier. So Space Alien Soldier is armor 4, power 5, armor 4. Yeah, power 5, armor 4, power 5, armor 4, 6 up. First action is a 6 up. Shot. That's a hit. Let's see what happens. That's a 2. Right. And this time he is spooked. So spooked and crippled. Second action. Miss. That's a 1. It's a miss. Total miss. Great. Okay. The last token from the bag. So 4 models, 5 tokens. The last token we can repeat an activation, on one of our heroes, our anti-heroes. Well, let's get, of course, let's get old Jay Quellin. Come on, Jay Quellin. She doesn't have to move, luckily, so she can stay where she is. She turns around, swiping with her vicious blade, Ki-yai! And attacks with power 5. Power 5. Yeah. No special things, but she's got 3 actions, so power 5, 3 actions. So power 5, armor 4. Actually, I'm pretty sure the vicious blade has some special effect. Let me just check. And it's good that I checked, because the Vicious Blade has the Ripper special rule, which is a +2 on the injury chart. Right, so power 5, arm 4, that's a 6 up. First action, 6 up. She rolls a 3, that's a miss. Second action, 6 up. That's a 1, that's a miss. How embarrassing, that never usually happens, I can assure you, madam. Right, now, let's see if we can play any mad cards. Anything beneficial? It's a bit early in the day for mad cards, I think, so we'll keep those for later when it starts getting hectic. Before we return the tokens to the bag, at the end of the turn, we have to roll on the noise thing. So basically we roll a d10 and we have to roll higher or equal to the noise meter, which is currently just 1. Actually no, I am, well, you know what I forgot to do. So I forgot that every attack makes noise. Jay Quellin's attack didn't make any noise. Nigel's attack didn't make any noise. Thorin's attack made noise 1, so he did 2 attacks. That's 2 noise, so the noise meter is now 3. Let me find a number 3 on this monstrosity. God, where? There's got to be a number 3 on here somewhere. There it is. Right, that's a 3. Dr. Gladys, she shot with her gun 2 times, and that's noise 3 for each shot. So that brings it up to 9 already. So that's an issue. That is an issue. I didn't realise her gun was noise 9, but she didn't really have any choice, I guess. Noise 3 even. She probably would have attacked with a blade instead, but anyway, too late. So what happens when the noise meter reaches 10 is it gets stuck on 10 and then the alarm goes off. And we roll on the spawn chart at the end of every turn, regardless of whatever else happens. However, this is still only 9. This means it resets to 0, or well, it resets to 0 again. However, what we need to do now is we roll a 9 or a 10, hopefully, and nothing spawns and it resets. If we roll 8 or less, something spawns and this still resets to 0. Something's wandering by and goes, oh, I wonder what that noise was. Well, that's a 5, that's below a 9. Okay, fair enough. And this goes back to 1. And we roll on the spawn table. D100. That's a 43. 43, no less. Charge. Oh no. Place hostiles immediately inside the room. Hostile gets a free action. Add activation tokens to the bag at the end of the turn. Right. So basically, the hostile normally it would spawn, you know, just inside the door, but we haven't even left this room yet. Yeah. Deja vu, and we're going to spawn right there, and it gets a free action. It's going to spawn next to Nigel, and it gets a free action. Oh, Nigel. Right, let's see what spawns then. Spawn. It's only 1, luckily. And that's a 1. You know what that is? You know what that is? That is the Big Mama Breeder. 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 And she gets a free action. Possibly on Nigel, maybe on Jay Quellin. Let's give her a spawn, hostile token right there. Yeah, so free action. So what's she going to do? Power 5. So her AI is attack the biggest. So Nigel is not the biggest out of everyone in range. Thorin is the biggest. She's going to attack the biggest. And yep, she's going to attack the biggest. Dun, 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 dun. Power 5. Right, okay, Thorin, what's your armour? Power 5 against armour 4. That's a 6 up. Dun, 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 dun. 6 up. Luckily, he's immune. Thorin is immune to Bruiser, which is good because the Space Alien Breeder has the Bruiser special rule. So anyway, 6 up. Anything else? Oh, Projector. D10 inches in a straight line. Right. Well, going from the centre of her square through the centre of his square, that doesn't affect anyone else, luckily. If she had been going for... no, it doesn't affect anyone else. Anyway, whatever. Just looking at all the special rules that she has. +1 on the injury chart. Okay, right, so let's see what happens. She needs a 6 up. She rolls a 5, that's fine. She misses. Yeah, great. And that was a noise one, but it resets anyway, so no problem. Right. Great, let's put all these back in the bag. Noise token resets to 1. These tokens, friend and foe, go back in the bag. Dun, dun, dun. There we go, all these back in the bag. Back in the bag. Shakety shake, 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 shakety shake, 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 shake. And you know what? Do you know what? I'm looking at this Eldritch Madness card, and it, seeing as she is the most powerful alien in the game, this scenario, she can. I'd like to take that unit over. Forgo 1 activation this turn. Shall I do that, or I'll wait till this place gets a bit fuller? Actually, fuller. Right. Anyway, let's pull one out of the bag. Yeah, pull one out of the bag. It's them there space aliens. Oh no. So of course this activation will be taken by the space alien breeder, and her AI is attack the biggest, which again of course is Thorin. He's the biggest one, so she's gonna attack. She's got 3 actions. Power 5, Power 5 armor 4. Yeah, Power 5 armor 4, Power 5 armor 4. 6 up. 6 up. Okay, that's a 1. Second action, that's a 1. Third action, that's a 5. Okay, 3 misses. That's good. That's good. That's a good. She's all spent. That's great. Right, next. However, her weapon is 1 noise, so that puts the noise up to 3. Yeah, the mysterious number 3. There it is. Right. Now draw another token from the bag. It's the bad guys again. You know what I forgot to do, which I'll do now, is I forgot to take out a token because of this. When something dies, obviously you remove the token from the bag. Right, anyway. But I drew this first, so we're just going to go ahead. Live with your mistakes, yeah? Wear your mistakes with pride. So of course the soldiers crippled and spooked, so not so effective. We're gonna choose the worker, and the space alien worker has 2 actions. but only power 2. Yeah, 2 actions, power 2. So power 2, armor 4. Power 2, armor 4. Power 2, armor 4. Power 2, armor 4. That's a 9 up. Right, and 2 actions with a 9 up. A 9 up. Right, that's a 9. Straight out the door. Right. Yeah, about that. Okay, let's see what happens. What else has Thorin got? Thorin is immune to Bruiser and Ripper, but that doesn't apply, so let's just see what happens. That's a 10. Thorin is dead. Let me see if I can do anything about that. Remove spooked or crippled, no. +1 activation. Attack. Activate an enemy figure, no, nothing, I can't do anything about that. Right, well, Thorin's dead. That's fine, that happens. That's 67 points we spent on him down the drain. So I will explain what happens to him later. I'm going to take him off the board so we know that he's dead. Okay, Space Alien second action. Space Alien Worker second action is to attack Nigel because he's there. So I don't remove a token for Thorin's death because heroes always get 5 activations. So power 2, armor I believe 4 for Nigel. No, Nigel was armor 3. Oh dear. Nigel was armor 3. Power 2, armor 3, that's an 8 up. Let's see if this worker can take out 2. Okay, no, miss. That's a 2, so that's good. Nigel survives. We do have a medic, but unfortunately the medic cannot cure death. Unfortunately. So, yeah, that was just unlucky. Right. Pull a token from the bag. It's got to be the good guys now, isn't it? It is the good guys. Right. We got the Space Alien Breeder right there. Let's tackle it. Let's get Nigel. Come on, Nigel. Come on, Nigel. Right, Space Alien Breeder. Armor 5. Wow, armor 5. Space Alien Breeder, armor 5. Power 4, armor 5. 2 dice because quickie. Power 4, armor 5. That's an 8 up on 2 dice. Okay, that's an 8 right there. That's his first action. That's an 8, and that's a 2. Crippled instead of spooked. Right, crippled. So at least the breeder is now crippled. That's fine. Okay. Second action. Okay, that's a 10 and an 8. That's 2 hits. Come on, we want high numbers. Come on. It's a 7. On the injury chart is crippled again. Okay, and then the third action. That's 1 hit. And that's a 2! Space Alien Breeder is gone. Boom. Boom, shakalaka laka. Never to return. Along with her activation token and her crippled token. Let's remove this one as well, and let's note that down on our character sheets that we took out the breeder or the boss. That's worth some CPs. Good job, Nigel. Right, who's next? Anyone good? It's the bad peoples. Actually, I should have removed a token from the bag for... No, I didn't. I shouldn't have removed the token from the bag because it was already on the table. So let's, right, it must be the yeah, Space Alien Soldier. First action out of 2 actions is to shake off the spooked, yeah, and the second action would be, let me see, attack nearest. That's Nigel, or it's yeah, Nigel or Jay Quellin. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 to 5, 6 to 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, Jay Quellin. Jay Quellin. Come on, Jay Quellin. Right. Unfortunately, the power of the soldier is diminished because of crippled, so power -1. So power is only 1. Power 1 against Jay Quellin's armor 3. Power 3. 9 up. 9 up. No! What are the odds of that? No one knows. Right, you're done then, Mr. Space Alien. That didn't generate any noise, luckily. Right, who's next? Anyone good? Right, let's put that there. Keep the place tidy. Friendlies. Flindley. Alright, let's have in Jay Quellin. Come on, Jay Quellin. Jay Quellin, anything else? Jay Quellin. Let's get Jay Quellin. 3 action points, power 5. No noise from the vicious blade. Power 5. Power 5. Let's get the Space Alien Soldier just dispatched. So power 5, Space Alien Soldier, armor 4, power 5, armor 4, 7 up. 7 up. Yeah, so 1 dice, 7 up. Nope. Second action, 7 up. That's a 3. No. Third action, 7 up. That's an 8. And let's roll on the injury chart. That's a 10. Dead. Deadite. You are a dead mofo alien soldier. Right, that's cool. Dead. Right, let's note that down. Space Alien Soldier. Excellent. Well done, Jay Quellin. Yeah, right. It's the friendlies again. Friendlies. Let's have... Well, the other one that hasn't been is the Doctor. Dr. Gladys, 2 action points. 2 action points, power 5, but she generates noise, and we could do without making any noise. We don't need that level of commitment, do we? So she's going to spend 1 action to move up. Yeah, but even if she does do that, she still generates noise. So she's going to... However, if she does move up, she gets +1 power because she's got strong arm. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. Right, move 1 action to move up, 1 action to use strong arm, so power 6. 6, if you can believe that. Power 6 against armor 4. A power 6, armor 4, 5 up. 1 dice. That's a 6. Let's see what happens. That's a 2. Spooked. Yeah, spooked. Space Alien Worker is now spooked, if you please. Right, next, I think we can reactivate someone. Right, let's get old Doggo. Nigel, come on Nigel. Come on Nigel, come on Nigel. So, So power 4. Power 4, armor 4. Power 4, armor 4, 7 up. No, second action, 7 up. No, third action, 7 up. Nigel, what are you doing? Right, Nigel's done. Let's get okay, let's get Jay Quellin. Come on, Jay Quellin. Jay Quellin. Bumpity bumpity bum, bumpity bumpity bum. Power 5. Alright, 7 up. 3 actions. 7 up. Yeah. Nope. Second action. Nope. Third action. Yes! +2 on the injury chart. Well, that's a 12. You know what that means. Boom. Cut to shreds, mate. Cut to shreds. And that's some CPs for us. CPs for us. Come on. Where is it? CPs. That's a worker. You know what I forgot to do? She shot once, so that's 3 noise. So that puts noise up to 6. So we need to roll a 6 up in order not to spawn something. Come on, where are you, number 6? You know what I need? I need one of those digital counters. Beep, 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 beep. We just tap the buttons. There it is. So it says 6. The noise in our 6. Right. End of the turn. 6 up in order not to spawn anything. Nope. Right, spawn table, D100. Not a good start. Let's re-roll that. Once more, onto the beach. Breach, not beach. Anyway, spawn table, D100. That is 62, if you please. 62, if you please. 62 is missed. Place hostiles behind cover in the previously explored room. We haven't even left the first room yet. Add activation tokens to the bag at the end of the turn. And there's 1 hostile, which is... that's a 7. And a 7 is 2 space alien workers as 1 singular unit behind cover. And previously explored room, which is nowhere, which will be the same room. So let's grab some terrain. Right, I'm going to use a pipe and have it there. It was there all along, and the space alien workers are behind the pipe. We never saw them. They were there the whole time, waiting for their moment to shine, or probably just doing work. Probably filling out their TPS reports, oblivious to all the carnage. And that's 1 unit. And you know what? It is the end of the turn, so that goes in the bag. Right now, noise resets to 1. Are we ever going to leave the first room of the game? Right. Dun dun dun. There we go, let's put all that back in the bag. We haven't even triggered that trap yet, or seen if it's been... Okay, so there's only 1 hostile, so 1 hostile and 5 thingies, back in the bag, yakety sax. Pull one out of the bag, friendly. Friendly. Right. Okay, let's go on the offensive. We're gonna let's get Doggo. First action to move up. Second action to attack. So Nigel, power 4, R4, 7 up. 2 attacks. Nope. Third action. Right, that's one hit. Let's roll on the injury chart. That's a 2. However, crippled instead of spooked. That applies to the unit as a whole. The whole unit is crippled. Thank you very much, Nigel. Well done. Well done. Yeah. Right, next. And I've just noticed I've been making a mistake the whole game. Not a major mistake, and again I wear my mistakes with pride. Basically, Nigel, he has Fists of Fury, or basically his teeth, which has the strong arm special rule, which I thought I'd included in the stats, but I didn't. So basically his power is 5, attacks within 1 inch, which is his range anyway, so his standard power is 5. But anyway, that's fine. We'll just roll with it. Roll with it, yeah, roll with it, yeah. Right, next. Yeah, that's the bad guys. Oh, I also forgot that Jay Quellin has strong arm too, so her power is 6. Anyone else got strong arm? Dr. Gladys, yeah, but she's ranged, so that doesn't apply to all attacks. And that's it. Okay, so not a major mistake, but we might have been doing a little bit better than we have. So anyway, space aliens. What are the odds of that? Yeah, incalculable odds. So I guess they're gonna go ahead and go. Their AI, because their workers, is run if hurt, which they are, and going up. So they're hurt. So they're gonna run. Yep, they're gonna run. They can't get past. They're cornered. Unfortunately for them, they're cornered, so they can't escape. If they weren't cornered, they would head for the nearest door, and then opening the door would spawn whatever, and then go to another door and spawn whatever until they get out of sight. So that they'd be spawning things left, right and centre, which is not good. It's better if they're cornered for us. So yeah, they're cornered, so they're just going to attack. That's all they can do, isn't it? Attack if cornered. So Space Alien Workers power 2, which is power 1. Power 1. Yep. So power 1 armor 3 against Nigel. Nigel is there behind the door. Power 1 armor 3. That's a 9 up. 9 up with their only action. No, first action 9 up. Sorry. No, second action 9 up. Nope. Right, they're done. Next, it's us, of course. Let's get. Yeah, we'll get Jay Quellin to come over because she's silent. Their attacks are also silent. At the moment, the only person who makes noise on the board with their attacks is Dr. Gladys with her hand cannon. So anyway, come on, Jay Quellin. First action to move, second action to attack. Power 6. 6, I tell you, armor 4, so 5 up. Second action 5 up. No, third action 5 up. That's an 8. Rolled on the injury chart. +2 on the injury chart as well. That's a 12. There you go. So one of those is gone. That's good. Great. Well done. Well done. Next. Friendlies. I guess it'll have to be Dr. Gladys, but I really don't want to get the noise. Don't want to get the noise up, so she's gonna 1, 2. She's just gonna move there. Well, actually, she could just stay there and go into Overwatch. So you're going to spend her action going into Overwatch. So 2 actions into Overwatch. Boom. So for the moment, I'm going to use this duck and cover token for the Overwatch. Yeah, just because I don't have any Overwatch tokens on me at the moment. Right, next. Of course, it'll be a friendly. That's great. And it will be. Let's get Nige. Come on, Nige. You're going to run up. First action to move. Second action to attack. That's power 5, armor 4. Power 5, armor 4. 6 up. Second action, 6 up, 2 dice. That's the 1 hit. And that is crippled instead of spooked. Third action, 6 up, 1 hit. And that is crippled instead of spooked. It's already crippled. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Yeah, so Nigel, you are spent. And last one. She's in Overwatch. He's done 2. She's the only one left. She can't reach the space alien. Range is 1, so she can't reach. So she's going to. She's also going to go into Overwatch. There you go. And that's the end of the turn. Before we put the tokens in the bag, we roll on the noise. But we didn't make any noise, you say. Yes. However, the noise is always 1. So if I roll a 1, then we spawn. So see how lucky I am. That's a 5. We don't spawn. Yeah. Right. All these go back to the sack. Yakety sacks. Right. There we go. I'm playing it skillfully now. I put her into Overwatch instead of instead of shooting a noisy hand cannon. Right. Okay, Nigel. Let's clean up. Come on, Nigel. Let's clean up. So, 2 actions. Power 5, armor 4, 6 up. Nope. Second action, 6 up. 1 hit. It's a 7, and it's +2 on the injury chart, if I am correct. No, it's not +2. It's crippled instead of spooked. So 7 is crippled. So whoop-de-doo. Right. Third action, 8, and that's a 9. Seriously injured or effectively dead. Great. Right. Well, that was a result. That's a result. Let's write that down. Another worker bites the dust. Excellent. Right, next, pull a token from the bag, and it's a friendly, of course. Alright, let's get Gladys, Dr. Gladys out of Overwatch. Let's have her just wandering into this room over here. I just want to see, did we pass that 7 up check? So 1 action to move. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's got 1 more space to move, but let's uncover, let's move these doors out of the way temporarily. It is it a 7 up? It's a 3! Right. So the trap goes off. Yeah. The trap goes off. The trap goes off. So let me just remember what the trap does. What it does is gas. If any model uses a firearm in this room or within 6 inches of the door, every model suffers a power 10 attack. A power D10 attack, sorry. So, yeah. So the only person with a firearm is Dr. So she can't shoot, basically, not without incurring the wrath of the trap. The aliens don't have... Space aliens. They don't have... yeah, they don't have any firearms, so... so she can move one more square, and her next action, second action and last action, will be to move up to this big door, so just behind this big door. Right, yeah, she is. She's just there, Right, next. Right, yeah, let's get Jay Quellen come out of Overwatch and spend one action to move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Second action to open the door. And that brings the noise up to 1, which it is already. Default is 1. So one action move, one action to open the door. Opening the door spawns, and of course we have to roll on the location table. So let's see what's in this huge room. That's 58. 58. 58. That's a well or a vat. So let's put it on the table so we remember. So I'm going to be using this to indicate the well or vat, and you'll understand why when I read the rules. Spend 2 actions to push a hostile into the well or vat. Basically we do a roll off and and yeah, I can remove it from play, the target from play, if I manage successfully to push something into it. So basically it's a floor fan, precariously placed, no safety barriers around it, and then whatever I push into it gets chopped up if I'm lucky. So that's why I'm using that. Right. Okay. Next is Jay Quellen's third action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. Let's move it there. Why not? Actually, no. Sorry. Before we do that, roll on the spawn table. Every time we roll on the location table, we roll on the spawn table too, which is a D100. And that is 50. 50 is hidden. Place hostiles at the far end of the room behind some cover. One hostile. Far end of the room behind cover. And that hostile is a number 6, which is a space alien worker times 2. You guys again. Right. So those guys behind cover. Let me just get something. Right. Once again, a change of camera angle. So another pipe. Far end of the room. Within practical and narrative sense. You always use common sense. Looking at you, power gamers. So let's put it there. Excuse the glare. Sorry, I ain't no cameraman. Right. So they get placed with a token on the board, and She, Jay Quellen that is, has still got one more action. So we could continue. We could, before we do that, we have a choice to, because it's quite a large room, we're doing okay. We did lose someone, but we do need to replace him, and that costs CPs probably. So let's, what should we do? Should we roll on the location table one more time? Get some more terrain on the table possibly, or something. Let's do that. So another D100 on the location table. Right, that's 52 right there, 52. 52. Relaxation station. Right, relaxation station. Basically a bed with virtual reality. And you can imagine better than life scenarios being played out in all who use such an item. So I'm going to put that against the wall. Yeah, why not? Relaxation station. And what's that all about? Spend 2 actions within 1 inch to remove spooked or crippled from all models in the room. All models in the room. Right, of course now, because we did choose to roll one more time on the location table, spawning this, we need to roll on the spawn table. Another D100 on the spawn table, that's 83. 83, blocking, place hostiles in front of the nearest closed door. If there are no closed doors, no hostiles spawn. Okay, so 1 hostile in front of nearest closed door. And that hostile is another 7. And number 7 is, of course, 2 workers. 2 workers. Right, let's put the workers on the board in front of nearest closed door to the person who just opened the door. So the nearest closed door in the room, because it's spawning in the room, is, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. That is the nearest technically closed door. They spawn in front of the nearest closed door. Boom, like that. And that is 1 unit. There we go. Opening the door. Spawn that. Okay. She still has 1 more action. She's got a move of 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's move 4 up to there. And she's going to try pushing people in. Wouldn't that be fun? Friendly. We can reactivate one of these people. Right, problem is, anywhere within 6 inches of this door, or 6 squares of this door, or this room, she can't use her weapon. So she's not actually very good. Nigel has 3 actions, and he has roller, which means his move is 8. So he's going to move. First action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Second action. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Third action to attack. Attack! Come on, Nigel. Okay, power 5, armor 4, 6 up, 2 dice. Last action. Okay, that's 1 hit. That's a 10 right there. And that's a 5. And a 5 is, of course, as everyone knows, it's crippled instead of spooked because he has Bruiser. Okay, they're crippled. That's good. Well done. Well done, Nige. Yeah, you've earned your stripes today. You've earned an extra Scooby snack. Alright, next up. Okay, friendly. Let's get Jay Quellin. I don't like having the party split either, but we'll figure that out in a minute. Let's get Jay Quellin. Yeah. Okay, Jay Quellin, you're gonna totally. Yeah. Let's do the well thing. Let me just find that information. Spend 2 actions. So she's got 3 actions. So spend 2 actions to push a hostile into the well or vat. Right. So we have to do a roll off. It's basically move plus d10, but their move and her move is the same. So it's a basic roll off. So let's have aliens as the grey dice and Jay Quellin as the yellow dice. And the highest is the winner. Okay, so Jay Quellin is the highest. So she got a 3. So that means 3 plus 5 for her move is 8. That is her charge range. And if the charge range brings the character, Jay Quellin, passing within 1 inch of the target and then within the destination within 2 inches of the thing, we can chuck him into the thing. So anyway, which she does. So she's going to pass within 1 inch of him, and let's go there, and then we're just going to throw him head first into the floor fan. He gets chopped. Chop, 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 chop. Yeah, awesome. Right, that's another one bites the dust. Automatically. Yeah, I actually, although it sounds a little complicated, it's just common sense. Yeah. Yeah, I probably need to rewrite that in a plain English, but whatever. So that was 2 actions. She's still got 1 action left. She's obviously going to attack. Obviously. Duh. She can't. It takes 2 actions to chuck someone into the vat, so, or the floor fan, so she can't do that. So what she's going to do is going to attack, end with a flourish with her katana and take out the remaining worker. Yes. So her power is 6. 6. Can you believe it? Power 6 against armor 4, which is a 5 up. Right. Power 6, armor 4, 5 up. That's a 3. How embarrassing. But that's +2 on the injury charts. That's a 5. And the 5 is, of course, crippled. So at least it's crippled. At least. And now she's done. Well done. That was actually really fun. I like that. I do. Yeah. So a lot of this, what I did is I made rules for every piece of terrain that might pop up. So and very cinematic. I really enjoyed throwing an alien into a floor fan. I don't think I've ever done that in a game. Yeah. Bravo, I say. Anyway, enough of chit chat. Oh, it's them, but it can't be them. That must be a legacy. Yeah, I forgot to take that one out, so we'll just remove that from play. End of the turn. No noise has been created. Yeah, right. I can't remember what that was for, but whatever. Again, wear your mistakes with pride. I'm going to put all that back in the bag. Let's roll on the noise. Roll on the noise. Don't roll a 1, basically, because we didn't make any noise, but you know. Right, we're fine. Nothing to see here. That's good. We're doing all right. Yeah. Although I did make the rules for this game last time, I went in guns blazing and we didn't even get very far You know, so you can go in guns blazing and you just mow down hordes of aliens, but they just keep coming. So because you keep making noise. Speaking of noise, right. Top of the turn. Friendlies. Right, I want to get her out of the way, but it's risky because if I move her out of the range of this room, then that's effectively her whole activation, and we could pull a red activation. That's why I love tokens from the bag. That's why I love the tokens from the bag activation, because you can't game it. Well, obviously you have to strategize a bit, but you can't. It's not like chess moves. Bit more randomness in play. Right, anyway. What we're gonna do? But like I said, I don't like them split up, so let's move her up. We're just gonna have to wing it. Not wing it, risk it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's a medic, so having her in between would be quite good anyway. Let's get her behind. And now she's out of range of that room, so she can use her firearm if she wanted, but she's used up her action. That is absolutely fine. Oh, it's them. Oh. So their AI states run if hurt. They are both hurt. That's an issue. So they're both going to run. So who's going to run? That one's hurt more. That one's going to be in more of a hurry. Again, common sense prevails. Narrative prevails. Run through the nearest door. Oh look, that's the nearest door. You know what happens when you open the door? First action to open the door. Bzzz. Yeah, it's an alien, but it's lived on this space junk for a millennia, so it can open the doors. It knows how to open the doors. It's learned. First action, open the door. You know what happens when we open the door? Roll on the location table. See what's in there. That is a 94. 94 is objective. Nice, well done. You've just opened the door to the objective. Well done, thank you. Thank you, and I can place that anywhere I want to place it. I'm going to place it right inside the door. Right, you can just about see that on the camera, that's great. So those are the objectives, the eggs. Egg sacks indeed. Exactly, sacks, egg sacks. Right, so every time we roll on that table, we roll on the spawn table as well. That is a 29. 29. Ambush. Oh. Place hostiles immediately behind the characters. If split up, choose at random. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10 we re-roll. Right, so J Quellen, and then it's a one thing, so 2 alien soldiers behind J Quellen. Actually, handily right next to that grinder. Handily. Right, so we roll a d10 and the highest result gets a free action immediately. Right, and let's put an activation token by them. Before we do that, let's resolve this one. So he first action open the door, second action to run to the nearest other door. 1, 2, 3. and his next action will be to move. There you go, can you see that? Can you see that? His next action will be to move through that door. So awesome. Yeah, it's kicking off. Right. So roll off to see who gets a free action. It's basically D10 plus move, so their move is the same, so it's a basic D10 roll off. If it was Nigel, his move is 8, so he would be much better off. But anyway, so again, grey for aliens and yellow for heroes, because we're the good guys, really. Okay, that's good. Jay Quellen gets a free action. Nice. Her action will be, of course it takes 2 actions to grind someone, so she's going to attack. So Jay Quellen, power 6, armor 4, 5 up. That's an 8, yes. And that's a turn. Awesome. Goodbye, soldier. Well done. Goodbye, soldier. Another soldier bites the dust. Awesome. Yeah, that is really cool. So that was her free action. Right, okay. Next up. This is actually a lot more enjoyable than last game, although I did enjoy last game quite a lot. This is a lot more enjoyable. Having got out of this room, the first room that we were in. Anyway, whatever. Stop rabbiting. Rabbit. It's the heroes. Jay Quellen. You're conveniently near that floor fan that is now vajazzled in alien ichor. Let's try that again. So again, it's a roll off. So grey for aliens. Yeah, so again, really doing well for the roll offs. Jay Quellen rolls a 7, the aliens roll a 5. So Jay Quellen spends 2 action. So that's 7 plus a move, which is more than enough to push this alien into the grinder. Yeah, that is awesome. Right, goodbye, alien soldier. Nice, racking up the kills on this one. I love that mechanic. I love it. Yeah. Right, Jay Quellen has, believe it or not, still got one more move. She's eyeballing that hostile running away, and she's thinking, perhaps you shouldn't run. However, the right here is the objective, which has got CPs written all over it. So what's she going to do? 1, 2, 3, and she's going to stay there. So she can, she can choose whether to. She's within range of both, so yeah, that's good. And that's her turn over, her activation over. Let's see what's next. Right, friendlies, that's good. Let's get Nigel, he hasn't been yet. So he's got 3 actions. He's going to attack with power 5 against armor 4, 6 up, 2 actions, 6 up. Right, 1 hit. It's a 7. 7 is crippled, still crippled. Next, that's 2 hits. Dead. Bosh. And the third action will be to move up and pin that guy in the corner so he can't escape, because that's what he would do if he had any space to get out. Right, Nigel, you are done. Well done, Nige. Yeah, you're carrying the team, mate. Carrying the team. Right, who's next? Anyone good? Yeah. Let's have... We want to stop that thing from running away. The red door is a locked door. However, the alien... Yeah, I haven't actually written rules for that. So it's good that we've come across this. Normally, locked door has to be destroyed to get through. And aliens, or the hostiles, can open doors normally, but I didn't write anything about them opening locked doors. So let's just say they can't open locked doors unless they destroy it, and he's going to be clawing at the door trying to open it. So let's say that. Anyway, we're going to cut him down before it gets to that, so it's a moot point. Moot. Cut him down, cut him down. So Jay Quellin, power 6, armor 4, 6 up. No. Second action, 6 up. No. Third action, 6 up. No. How embarrassing. That never normally happens, madam, I can assure you. Right, next. Friendlies. We don't want to make any noise. Thank you. Actually, yes. Let's have... Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Nigel, come on. Nigel, power 5, armor 4, power 5, armor 4, 6 up, 2 dice, 6 up, come on. Oh. Second action, 6 up, 2 hits, that's a 6, still crippled. Third action, 6 up, 2 hits, and that's a 6. Again crippled. Okay, so no effect. Okay, and last one. It's this alien. Of course, this alien would like to escape because it's hurt. Run if hurt is the rule, but it is cornered, so it's going to lash out at Nigel. Poor Nigel. Poor Nigel, he's had a hell of a time. So, Space Alien Worker, power 2 becomes power 1 because crippled. Power 1 against Nigel's armor 3. So power 1, armor 3, 9 up. No. Lucky old Nige. Lucky old Nige. Lucky old Nige. Right. Doing a-okay. Let's roll on the noise. Basically don't roll a 1, which we didn't, so we're fine. Yeah, we're actually doing quite well now, so tokens back in the bag. Tokens back in the bag. Shaky McShako. Yeah, noisy McNoiso. I think the doc was there. Another turn, another camera angle. Basically this is the way we came from, and we've been running this way, and Space Alien, heroes, boom, let's do it, it's the baddies, they're both equally injured, so 1 to 5, 6 to 10. Okay, it's a 9, so this one's going to go first, and run if hurt. It's going to try and open the door. It's going to scratch at the door. So basically the door is armor 5, so power power 1, armor 5, it can't do anything to the door. I think it's going to probably know that. It's going to turn around and attack. Yeah. It's going to turn around and attack. It's going to notice that it's going to know the door's locked. It's going to run to the door, instinctively sense that the door is locked, and immediately turn around and attack. Yeah, because I'm not having the alien wasting action scratching a door that it knows it can't open. So power 1 against armor 3 is a 9 up. 9 up against J. Quellin. No. Okay. Absolutely fine. Next up, it's the friendlies. Alright, J. Quellin. Come on, J. Quellin. Right. J. Quellin. Power 6. Armor 4. 5 up. First action 5 up. No, second action 5 up. Yes. Injury chart. Crippled instead of spooked. Okay. Third action 5 up. Nope. How embarrassing. I assure you that never usually happens, madam. Madam. Right, next. Right. Come on, Nigel. Come on, Nigel. We're counting on you. So, 2 actions, 6 up. Okay, 2 hits. That's 9 and 10. Boom. Out for the count. And so is his activation token out the game as well. And his cripple token. And that's another worker bites the dust. Come on, Nige. Okay, you've got 2 more actions. Your move is 8. So let's get it done. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you can move all the way around there. There you go, Nigel. And then you, for your last trick, what is it, 6 up? Okay, 2 hits, and boom, 9 and an 8. Yeah, goodbye, worker. Nigel, you are really killing it today. Well done, Nigel. Yeah, so you're there. Let's take the alien activation token and note down that we have slain yet another worker. And let's move the board back into its original position. Right, we're doing really quite well, despite the initial loss of Thorin. He'll be back. We'll go to the cloning vats and get him back at some point. Right, what's next? I guess we pull tokens from the bag, and it will obviously be the doctor, the good doctor. Let's have the doctor just move up, because I don't want her making any noise. Well, actually, she can just stay there and go into Overwatch. She'll just stay there, spend 2 actions going into Overwatch, just in case something spawns. Okay, next activation. Again, let's have Nige. Right, Nige, take out. Let's take out the. Let's take out the objective. We have to kill the egg sacs, basically. So basically, the egg sacs are armor 5, and we have to score a serious injury or fatality against the egg sacs. They don't retaliate, but they just sit there taking hits. They're quite tough old sacs. They are tough old sacs. Anyway, so Nigel's power is 5 against armor 5. 7 up. 2 dice, 7 up. Right, that's 1 hit. That's spooked. That's nothing. Second action, 7 up. Okay, 2 hits. That's a 10. Boom. Right, that's 1 down. 1 down. One to go. One down, one to go. One down, one to go. Nigel's third action will be to move up to the thing, and then last one we'll get, that's it, we'll get Jay Crellin. Come on, Jay Crellin. Power 6, armor 5, 6 up, 1 dice, 1 action, 2 actions. 6 up, no, 6 up, yes, and what happens? That's an 8. An 8 is, that's a serious injury. Boom! We have successfully acquired the targets. We've taken out the egg sacs. No more aliens will be a spawning, which means we can go ahead and leave the dungeon. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and leave the dungeon. Yeah. Basically, mission over. Well done. We got a load of CPs. Let's see how many we got and how many we have in total. So let's see, we got the objective. And that generated 15 CPs. We killed the boss, the breeder, which generated 7 CPs. We killed 3 soldiers, only 3, which generated 3 CPs each, which is 9. And then we killed 7 workers, and they're 1 CP each, so that's 7. So we gained 38 CPs for all that nonsense. 30 CPs. We had 37 CPs in the bank, which we didn't spend at the beginning with out of our 300, because we start with 300. So I saved 37 because you never know. Luckily I did. So that gives us 75 CPs we have. So what we can do is we can get Thorin back, because Thorin was 67 CPs. We can get him back in his initial loadout, minus any extra stuff we found along the way, which we didn't find anything because this is the first game. So Thorin, welcome back, mate. We got you cloned. Get you back. If, for example, if Thorin had died and we ran away quite early on and we didn't have enough CPs to get him back, then what the party can do in that situation is donate every CP that they have, and then he gets cloned with his initial loadout. So basically we can buy him back with all our CPs, but yeah, we have enough CPs, so we have to spend 67 CPs to get him, and that leaves us a little bit of change, which obviously we'll save for the next fatality. Awesome. Right, what we can do now is we can gamble. Let's gamble. So gambling basically means, because we are between missions now, basically we're back at the space station. Place a minimum bet of 5 CPs. So let me get my dice, get me 5 CPs. Okay, minimum bet of 5 CPs. We're betting 5. We have 8 CPs. That's all we've got left. So we're betting 5. Roll 1d10. Where are all my d10s? Where are they all gone? Roll 1d10. Okay, that's a 7. That's not very good. Right. Then I have the chance to increase the bet by any amount. So let's just increase it to 8 because I can. That's all I've got. Just bet the lot. Bet the farm on this one. Then roll a second d10. If the result is higher than the first, which means 8, 9 or 10, I receive double the bet in winnings. So let's roll a second d10. I need 8, 9 or 10. 8, 9 or 10. Right, that's a 6. Okay, lost all my cash. Lost it. It's all gone. Blown the lot, mate. Blown it. It's all gone. Well, that was an obscene amount of fun. Grinding up aliens in the floor fans and all kinds of stuff like that. We lost Thorin. We got him back post-mission. That was fun. We gambled away frivolously our last 8 CPs or caps. I am going to continue with the same characters campaign mode and go into the next mission, and we're going to see what happens there. It's going to be a lot of fun. It's going to be a different mission this time. Yeah, I think the first mission, it's a winner now. I've tied up a couple of loose ends. It's a winner. Let's move on. Let's move on. Anyway, like, subscribe, comment below. Thank you very much.